Today's lesson is about sound waves. How does sound get from one place to the other? Well, first you start out by recognizing that sound is made from a vibrating source. It might be a string, or it might be a piano key, or a drum, anything that can create vibrations. Sound travels in what is called longitudinal waves. That means it goes in the same direction as the source of the sound. So if I tap the table, the sound goes straight forward, same as the source, goes that way. Sound is a longitudinal wave. That means it moves in the same direction as the energy source. The sound is starting from the left, and the waves are moving from the left to the right. This animation shows the wave propagation down a tube. The particles don't move down the tube with the wave. They simply oscillate back and forth about their equilibrium position. Pick a single particle to watch. The wave is seen as the motion of the compressed region, which moves from left to right, a longitudinal wave. We're going to make a couple models which show sound as a mechanical wave and as a longitudinal wave. The first thing we're going to make is called a sound gun. What you do is take a cardboard tube, or if you don't have one, you can make your own just by cutting a piece of stiff cardstock and roll it into a circle. And you tape it to make a tube like this. Then you want to trace around the end of your tube on the cardstock, making it a little bit bigger than the end of the tube so that it closes over the end. Cut out that circle and punch a hole in the middle. Then you glue this to the end of the tube. I glued mine and taped it so it's very secure. There's my tube. Then you take a balloon, cut off the neck, and stretch it over the other end of the tube. Kind of like the skin of a drum. Then tape it down taut so that you have a taut surface. Then you're going to take your sound gun over to a little piece of paper that I've taped to the table and show that the mechanical energy that I put here will make sound vibrations travel in the air through the tube onto this piece of paper and move the paper. That's a mechanical wave. The other thing we're going to do is make a sound cone. When sound is sent from space back to Earth, it's sent in radio waves so that it can travel through a vacuum. But when sound goes through the atmosphere where we are, it travels as a vibration. So we're going to make a sound cone which amplifies the sound, just like antenna amplifies sound from space. All you have to do is take a piece of paper and form it into a cone shape. You want to have about an inch opening at one end and the widest possible opening you can have at the other end. I used a poster board, so I had a really large sound cone. There's about an inch hole here, and I taped it into a cone shape, and I kind of trimmed it. Then you're going to want to go outside, or you could do it all inside also, and put this end to your ear. You'll be surprised at how much it amplifies the sound. I can hear things I didn't hear before at all. Then you might want to go, have a friend go 6 feet or more away from you and say something kind of softly. See what you hear. Then put the sound cone up and listen to the same thing again, and you'll hear it much louder. This is the sound cone.